Okay. So since he doesn't know place either, and he's going to be distracted by her, we'll do it together. Okay? Sit. Good. So I have my clicker. Have my treats. Remember though, you don't have to have treats.
Right.
It can be reward, it can be a pat on the head. It just doesn't need to be treats all the time. He's just very food motivated, so it helps a little bit.
She is not at all.
No, she's not. She's like not food. What food? What you want me to eat? So first thing you do, it doesn't matter what it is, what object you're asking the dog to place on. All that matters is the dog understands that's where you want their body. Okay. So if it's a piece of furniture, that's fine. If it's a mat or a pad or a bed like you have or a cot like I have, that's fine. It could be a blanket. It could be a yoga mat, a piece of cardboard, whatever. Doesn't matter what it is. So you can have a throw rug or throw blanket that you take with you in your car. That can be the dog's place if you go out and about in different places. So it's nice. It just gives the dog an object to lay on that goes, oh, this is where I need to stay. Okay? So since Anubis doesn't know place, we're going to teach him while we teach Francesca. Okay? So the first thing you do with your leash and collar on so you can control the situation is walk them onto or across whatever it is we want them to learn as place. Some dogs think it's weird if it's right against the fence or the wall. Such a brat. Some dogs find it hard if it's against the wall. Some dogs find it hard if it's in the middle of the floor. So I have dogs that won't get on this, so I flip it over. If I flip it over and walk them across it a couple times, they're like, oh, okay, that's not the black hole of death.
Right.
I'm not going to fall into it. Then I can flip it back over the other way, and it works just fine. It's funny that dogs' brains work that way, but they do. But I don't think Anubis is going to have any problems
I've
getting
never
on
seen
it.
a bed like that.
Yeah, these are nice. They're cots, and the rescue gave me a couple, and they're from the animal rescue site.
Okay.
That when they do that the contest every so often with votes, and they got a bunch of them, and so they gave me a couple for my fosters and stuff. So the first thing I'm gonna do is just literally walk him across it. He doesn't have to stay on it. He just has to walk across it. I'm clicking and marking for 4 feet on the pad. Okay. He does not have to stop, but if he does, that's fine. Free. And then I'm going to do it again. I still haven't put the word with it necessarily. I'm just asking him to walk onto it. Good. Good. He is conditioned to the clicker, so he knows that he's in the right position just by knowing what the clicker means. Free. Francesca's like, dot that free, buddy. Place. So I'm going to do it a few times before I actually put the word with it. Okay. So free. Always free or come or heel to come off place. Let's go. Any other command is fine. You just want them to stay there until you release them. Good. Place. Good. I like dropping the treat on the pad so the dog knows it can get up and move around. Good. Free. So do that a half a dozen to a dozen times, and then the dog, then you stop the dog from going. Good. So in order to stop the dog, you'll have him on the leash and collar. You can go ahead and start practicing. You'll have him on the leash and collar. Good. And mark it. You can say yes or good. So if he starts to come off of it, I'm just going to back him up with my body. Nope, wrong answer. No click, no reward, because he's broke the command. I don't want him very quickly learning that getting off gets him put back on and gets him a treat. Right? Because then he's just going to come off. He's just going to learn to come off place.
Right.
Good. Free. Good boy.
Free.
Place. Good job. So ideally, I want them laying down on place and chilling out.
She will.
Sometimes, yeah, of course, yeah. Normally they will. Of course, that doesn't happen a lot here.
Place.
The dog's just not comfortable
Mhm.
here like they are at home. Good place.
3.
I'm going to use my leash and collar
Good girl.
to back tie the dog to place so that if he does start to come off, I don't have to be standing right here every 5 minutes. The leash pressure will send the dog back to place. See what happens, because I know how my dog would react. I don't know how Anubis is going to react, so we shall see. We shall find out, right, Booby?
Is he a Malinois also?
Yeah.
Really pretty.
Yeah. Good. Good. Good place. So he's come off. I'm just going to
3.
good. Back him right back onto place with my body. I'm not giving him any undue attention. I'm just walking him back over there. This is where back tying helps, because your dog's not running all over the house going, ha ha, I can't come off place and you can't catch me. Because they do that. Good boy. Good job, buddy.
3.
Now, right now, it doesn't matter if he's laying down. Ideally, I want them to lay down, and I haven't asked him to.
Mm-hmm.
I just want him to lay and chill out there.
I'm going to try moving this a little bit closer and see how she does.
Good job, buddy. Good. 3. Good boy. I went in there and I said, I'm going to borrow Anubis for place. And he goes, Anubis doesn't know place. I said, exactly. That's exactly why I'm going to use him.
Place.
Good boy.
Good girl.
Good place.
Place.
No, sir. Nope.
Sit.
Good. So I'm not asking, nope. This
Sit.
is the biggest struggle that people have, is just their dog staying here. Good. Good place.
Up.
Yeah, it's a little awkward sometimes. Good. Good boy. Good job. Good. Down. Down. Down.
Place.
Good. Good boy.
Good girl.
So you can give the down command. The problem with doing that a lot is that if the dog gets up, is he breaking the down command or is he breaking place, right? So that's one of the big things about asking for the down. But when you're first teaching it, you certainly can. And then when you release, you're releasing for the whole. I know it's difficult. Good place. Good boy.
Place.
Good job, man. When it's really tough, I'm going to click and reward, because since he doesn't even know place, somebody just walked through the gate, that's a pretty big deal. It's hard. Here, use this clip. Sometimes this will help. Good boy, Anubis. She doesn't need much structure, but... That should do it. That's not ideal, but it should. Good girl. There you go. Good boy, boobs. Good boy. So when they've been laying there a while,
Place.
so walk back to her. Yep.
Place.
So don't repeat the command, just literally walk into her.
Okay.
Push her back with your body using spatial pressure. If she's still coming off, grab the leash and bring her back. But don't say anything, just be very robotic about it. Good. We don't want any feedback, because your feedback for her is all the reward she needs. Right? Because she loves you so much that any touch, any attention, any like eye contact even is a reward. So when you go in and you grab the leash and you bring her back and you're like kind of talking to her like, come on back, go back to place. That's all the reward she needs. So guess what she's learning? She's learning break the command, because she gets your attention.
Okay.
Okay, so try to be as robotic as you can about it. Back her up onto place. Even if you have to grab the leash, that's fine, but grab it, put it back. Nope, wrong answer. You broke the command. Okay? And then I'm going to give them something to chew on.
What is that?
This is a moose paddle, a piece of a moose paddle. And I have a supplier that sends them from Colorado. So if you're ever interested, just message me and say, hey, where'd you get those moose paddles? And I'll send you the link.
Okay.
Because they're very inexpensive compared to getting those antlers at the store.
And do they just, I mean, is it something for them to just chew on?
Yep.
Do they, I mean,
Yep, they can lay there and chew on it. It lasts a long time because it's the moose ones are for pretty heavy chewers. And I mean, I have like 4 that I get at a time usually, and they last through a lot of dogs. So, so they share the wealth. Hi,
Hi there.
other side.
Oh, the other side. Aren't you beautiful?
Good boy, Newbie. Good job. So he's laying there chilling out, chewing on something. Chewing relieves that anxiety. It releases feel-good endorphins in the dog's brain. We want them to relax while they're here, so that they can be part of the family, part of the while you're sitting in your living room watching TV, and just relax. So for her, since she's a little reactive to people coming over, sometimes back tie her like you have her to a piece of furniture, a doorknob or something like that, and then give her something that she likes. She may not like the antler, but she may like a Kong with some Greek yogurt in it. Throw it in the freezer, freeze it. They tend to like that, and it's good for their belly. Unless they're on Doxy, then they can't have milk products, but otherwise you should be fine with that. Kongs with peanut butter are great, but they tend to be really fattening, and sometimes they'll have give the dog diarrhea because of the fat in the peanut butter.
yeah.
But Greek yogurt's good, and if you wanted to put peanut butter, you can mix it in with the Greek yogurt
Okay.
and freeze that. And then while they're chewing something, it's on your pad. It's not on the floor, so you don't have yogurt all over your carpet. and she can just lay there and chill out. And as anxious as she is, I expect her to maybe stay on place for 5 or 10 minutes before she goes, where are you going? What are you doing? And it's just going to take repetition
Yeah.
from you. Put her back, try it again, put her back, try it again. But don't, and some dogs don't like place at all. They'd rather down. And so if they can relax in a down position, then, Blue, my German Shepherd, does not like place. He will go there and chew. I gave you an antler and you're chewing on a stick. No counting for taste, I suppose. He will go on place to chew on something, but then when he's done chewing on it, he comes off and lays on the floor. So as long as he's in a down, it's whatever. Some dogs don't like the place because it's not cool. The floor's cooler, so they lay on the floor instead. And that's kind of a battle that you have to pick and choose your fight on. But most of the time you can put them on an object and just have them stay there.
Yeah,
she's relaxed now.
At home, it's like I have her bed sitting here, and I'm maybe like this far away from it in the recliner.
Yeah.
And she'll sit there for a couple of minutes, and then she's, she's
Yep.
laying on the floor at my feet.
Yeah.
Place.
But this is nice for when people come over. You don't necessarily have to put your dog away, right? You can have them on place, chilling out. People can come in, and you know where your dog is. Right? We put kids in playpens and high chairs and car seats and everything else, but nobody ever does anything with their dog like that. Right? So putting your dog on place is a great tool because they can relax here and be part of the family, so to speak, and part of, good Lord, everybody's going out, they're all excited, and still be part of what's going on, and that's what we want. Are you relaxed? It's like, this is a pretty good gig. Yeah. So, questions about, she's like, I don't want that moose paddle, I don't even know what that is.
Boy, your sisters would be tearing it up.
So how long can a dog stay on place theoretically? Puppies, probably 5 minutes before they get bored and forget what they're supposed to do, and you
Thought
just
it had been that long.
maybe not that long. So Maggie's coming out.
Place.
So all we're gonna do is just hold our dogs accountable. We're gonna have them on place. Hey, down. Down. Chew on your antler. Good. Oh, that's not Maggie, that's Trudy. I was gonna say Maggie I trained, so I know Maggie's gonna listen. I don't know about this one. Hey. We'll see. But theoretically, like I had an old German Shepherd, my female, who had real bad hip problems, and really, the more pain she was in, the more she moved. The more she moved, the more pain she was in. So I literally had to keep her on place.
Place.
Come on, place. Hey,
Down.
go. Good. Bye, Trudy. Give him a break for a minute. Sit. Sit. Good.
Sit.
Good boy. Good sit.
Sit.
So right now I'm just holding him accountable for the sit.
Wait a minute.
Good boy. Good job, buddy. Good place. Good boy. Nice job. Good. Nice job, buddy. Good. Good boy. Good job. We just had a slight eruption. But watch them with her and how it's different. Because she has control of her dog. It's a different, like, feng shui than an out-of-control dog. Good boy, Boobus. Good boy, Anubis. Hi, Miss Mags.
No, you were not invited.
Bye.
Wait.
Bye.
Very
Thank you.
good, Boobus. Good. Pretty. Good job. So see the difference in the out-of-control dog and the dog that's in mostly control, right? Good boy. And how the different dogs react to that.
Yeah.
It's interesting. Especially these dogs, because they're like the police of the dog world. They're like, you're not supposed to be out of control.
Did I just hear you growl?
Oh, did she? Oh, because Terry's
I think she
creeping.
did just a little bit.
Terry's creeping. Your dog's doing fine.
Checking on you, huh?
Yeah, making sure his dog's okay.